So what we've got is we've got this idea of diminishing marginal utility, and we've got this idea of demand. And what we're trying to understand is the relationship between demand and price, as we said. So let's look at how that might be. And what we're looking to do is to create a graphical relationship. And this graphical relationship is called a demand curve. And all a demand curve tries to do is to show us the relationship between the price of a product, which we'll put on the vertical axis, and the quantity down here. That's Q, quantity demanded, although we can measure quantity supplied there as well, although that's not relevant at the moment. So all we want to know is how much will be bought, how much will consumers try to buy at least, at any given price. And marginal utility can help us here, because what it shows is how much consumers are willing to pay. It shows the value they put on a product. And when we looked at coffee, we saw that the relationship looks something like that. That's marginal utility. And we said, look, the first unit, they're willing to pay a high price, but as they get more coffee, they're willing to pay less for each extra one. So we can start to see what's likely to happen. Suppose that the price of a cup of coffee is £3. How many units would they buy? Well, what we've got to do is to look at each unit individually. And so let's look at that first unit there. This consumer is willing to pay, because they get this much utility from it, they'd be willing to pay £7 for that first cup of coffee. They're clearly very desperate. So would they buy it? Well, yeah, because the price is £3. They're willing to pay £7 because they get £7 worth of value, so they go ahead and buy it. What about the second unit? The second unit, they're willing to pay what looks like about £5.50. The price is £3, so the utility is more than the price. So they buy it. Yeah? So our rule is, we'll buy as long as the marginal utility is at least equal to the price, then we'll go ahead and buy it. Let's look at the third unit. Yeah, so the third unit here, they're willing to pay, say, £4 for it. Yeah, so therefore that one would be, that one again would be bought. Yeah, because the price is still £3, you're willing to pay £4. And let's take the fourth unit. Let's suppose that one you're willing to pay £3. The price is £3, so you'd buy that one, we assume, just. Yeah, it's just worth it. You go in, you kind of think, do I want a fourth coffee today? Okay. So when the price is £3, we buy all those units for which the value to us is more than the price. So we buy the first one, second one, third one, fourth one. Suppose price went up, and suddenly the next day you walked in and you discovered that price was now at P2. Yes, so price has gone up to £5.50. Well, how many would you buy now? The answer is, well, you buy the first one because you're willing to pay £7. You'd buy the second one because you're willing to pay £5.50. But the third and fourth ones, you'd now say, well, I don't want to buy them, because it only gives me £4 of utility, so it's not worth it. And the fourth one, I definitely don't want to buy, because that one only gives me £3 worth of extra utility. So if the price rose from £3 to £5.50, instead of buying 4 units, we'd now only buy 2. So what this marginal utility curve is showing us, it's showing us how many are bought at each price. If the price is £5.50, we're only willing to buy 2. If the price is £3, we're willing to buy 4. If the price went all the way up to £7, we'd only buy 1. So the marginal utility curve, we can say marginal utility equals demand, because they both show us, or rather because the marginal utility curve shows us how many units are bought at each price.